crust cold.
Have you heard that one?
No, your mom just said that you to eat your bread.
What a meanie.
Because if that was the case, I'd eaten a lot of crusts in my childhood.
you don't eat the rest of the bread. Fueled by crusts, yeah. Yeah, I used to eat loads but my hair, as you can see, is like dead straight. But I really wanted to have curly hair. Now we've come to the part of the show where I get to dig a bit deeper into something. I want to take the chance to tell one of my favourite stories in science. It all began 16 years ago at a log cabin just outside Oslo, home to Norwegian jazz musician John Larsen. I visited John at his log cabin for an episode of Discovery, broadcast on the World Service back in 2023.
I was preparing breakfast here, where we're standing, outdoors, open air, just blue sky above us. And then I just cleaned the table and sat down to have my breakfast here, fresh strawberries from the neighbor farm. And then I realized there was something very, very small, almost invisible, black dot, a bit shiny. So I said, what is this? I just cleaned the table and something is a little shiny dot. So I picked it up on my finger. And I said, wow, it's a small rock. Where did that come from? Blue sky like today, not much wind either, so I thought it must have fallen from above then. Could it be a very, 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 very small meteorite?
I don't know about you guys, but if a black speck landed on my table, there is no part of me that would assume it came from space.
I would imagine it's insect poop, much more likely in my part of the world.
I don't know if I think it was insect poop, Travis. I think it was probably like just an ember, like a dust, like a piece of leaf or something.
Yeah, it's an interesting sort of conclusion to come to, especially because scientists agreed that micrometeorites or pieces of dust from space were impossible to find outside of Antarctica. But that didn't deter John. He became obsessed with finding space dust. For years, he would arrive a few days early wherever in the world he was touring with his band, and he'd sweep dust off the side of roads and rooftops and sort through them in his hotel room. He'd then email leading scientists all over the world saying,
hello, my name is Jon. I've started searching for micrometeorites. Here's what I found